Hello everyone, this is Amy with Hungry Bear Camping, and it's been a little while since I've put together a camping video. Been a little busy, had a little too much work for my retired soul to have to deal with, but I broke away. I did a bunch of work all at once so that I could break away for 2 days and just get out in the woods. So here I am. This is Huntington State Park in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. And it's a South Carolina state park, and it's right on the ocean. From where I sit here in my little secluded campsite, I can hear the waves crashing on the beach. I would love to be right on the beach, but I'm sure that there are laws against campers on the beach because they try to keep the beach as pure as possible without humans touching it as little as possible, so I can understand that. This campground is really big. Over 175 campsites, most of them RV capable. I'm in one of the few tent-only campsites. This is a secluded little, there's 6 secluded campsites. My car is only 20 or 30 yards down a little footpath here, but for the most part, I'm secluded. I can see my neighbors, but I don't even hear them. I think everybody's into the quiet here. So I'm really enjoying this little spot I have. I'll give you a little tour of my campsite later. I'm here for 2 days. Basically, I'm a mountain camper. So I grew up in Virginia and I lived for 25 years in Georgia. So I spent most of my time camping in either the Appalachian Mountains up in the Shenandoah Valley mainly, or the Smoky Mountains at the North Carolina-Tennessee border. And so I now live in Bluffton, South Carolina, which is about 6 hours from the Smokies, even longer to the Shenandoah. So, and I want to get out and camp. I just need to. It's good for my soul. So I grabbed a book on South Carolina and North Carolina camping, and I decided that I'm going to start digging up campgrounds that are highly rated, especially along the coast, because I live in the Lowcountry. I'd love to find some campgrounds that are within 3 hours driving from my house, no more than that. So I'm going to start just a little tour of these campgrounds. And Huntington State Park was recommended to me by a dear friend of mine, Linda Maris and Jim Maris. So I had to come and check it out for myself. They came out here and did the RV thing here, I believe. I'm doing the tent camping thing. I have an RV. It's a utility trailer that I converted into an RV. I'm real good with everything except backing it up. I haven't had a chance to really get good lessons and practice that yet. And unfortunately, none of the sites here are pull-through sites. And I didn't want to make a fool of myself trying to back up into a site. So I grabbed all my tent camping gear, and here I am just doing this type of camping. But this is the first in a series of videos I'm hoping to do where I'll hit several closer by campgrounds in the Lowcountry or the Piedmont of the Carolinas, or possibly Georgia as well, because where I live is very close to Savannah. This is my tent. I tried to video putting up this tent, but my phone got really weird, so I doubt I can use the footage, but it's a nice tent. I'll give you a little look inside of it. I got this ridiculously opulent and large queen-size mattress that takes up the entire tent, which is fine because it's just me, no dogs, no husband, nobody else. But it's going to be really cozy and comfortable. If I ever camp where I need a little more room in here, I may get myself a full-size mattress to use instead of this queen. And then some of the nice details, it has a great gear loft, and I got my little light hanging up there. It's got 2 windows. All the top is mesh, so really good ventilation. And like I said, the fly is not a really good wet weather fly. I'm not confident in it, so I'm glad the weather here will be very nice. If I ever take this tent out in wet weather, I will likely put a tarp over it, just to give myself some more protection. I'm not real confident in that. But I also have my ground cloth here. Just keeps me from tracking dirt and leaves into my tent. And if it rains, which it's not supposed to, keeps from dealing with mud puddles and stuff right outside my tent. And then my bear box, I got everything all stored in there nice and neat. so I can lock it up happy tonight. And my picnic table. And I have my table, my camp table, and my camp chair, and the all-important cooler. And ready for my fire ring. I got to go get some firewood. So that's sort of camp. I'm real happy with it. Oh, and I also put up my hammock over there. I do plan on some lounge time, and I will get in that hammock and be very comfortable in it. Read a book or something. So my home for the next 2 days. I think I'm going to enjoy it. So this is the beach access to Huntington Beach. Let's go check it out. South Carolina is notorious for these dunes that they preserve next to their beaches. They do that in Hilton Head as well. So these boardwalks are very common on all the beaches of South Carolina to get you through the marsh and the dunes to the beach while making a minimal impact on this beautiful environment. Give you a little peek here of the marsh. Maybe we'll luck out and see an alligator one of these times. There you go. No alligators that I can see right now. We'll see. Maybe we'll luck out today. From a distance. Again, they don't want people going off these little walkways. They have these walkways in Hilton Head as well. Nice little mats for the beach access. They don't want you to go off the walkways so that they can preserve these dunes as best they can. You can find here. Always good to read up because apparently there's a lot of good stuff out here. So here I am at Huntington Beach. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's a bluebird day today. You can see the waves behind me. It's just, oh my God, words can't describe how beautiful this is here. And this is like about a quarter-mile walk from my campsite, which is just incredible. So I'm gonna wander around and just see if I can get some video of the birds. I believe the birds are, this is a bird sanctuary. Off in this direction is a bird sanctuary. And I'm gonna walk through there today and see what kind of birds I can see. But wow, what an incredible place. Oh, I could bring my chair out here and just spend the afternoon. How gorgeous. It says here, relax with the sea breeze off the Atlantic Ocean while camping. Enjoy some of the finest surf fishing South Carolina has to offer and experience some of the top bird watching on the East Coast. Alligators also call Huntington Beach State Park's freshwater lakes home, giving visitors an opportunity to view these unique animals in their native habitat. It says here some of the top things to do here is camping, surf fishing, hiking, picnicking, beachcombing, inlet kayaking, birding, geocaching, biking, historical Atalaya home tours, and programs. Of note, this is a South Carolina State Park, so there is no alcohol allowed. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but I'm secluded, so hopefully I won't get kicked out because I'm gonna have my beer. Shh, don't tell anybody. There are a number of campgrounds that don't allow alcohol, and I think it's mainly to keep people from getting drunk and disorderly. I think my neighbors will be okay as long as I'm not drunk and disorderly, so that's my plan. This is a cool little causeway that goes straight out across the inlet here at Huntington Beach State Park. It's got some cool little observation platforms. I was just out on this little observation platform just a second ago. Very beautiful view and very interesting vegetation over there. So I'm going to walk down and just see what I can see. A lot of little birdies. A little bird here, I think that's a heron. Doing a little fishing, hanging out on a beautiful day. On first view, think this is sort of a gross, muddy environment, but these salt marshes are huge. Lots of biodiversity and provides a lot for the nature of the area. This guy looks like he's having a good day. He's pretty active. And Huntington Beach State Park has a nature center, which I'm going to go check out right now. This is the south campground we're coming around to right now. It's got about 40 spots, and these are full-on RV spots with 50 amp electric and all the amenities. So I think this is where the serious people come, and they look pretty and woodsy and very pleasant. So the park has a playground, good place to take the kids, and it looks like there's a walkway for another entrance onto the beach right behind the playground here. And then there's a building here. Oh, that appears to have an ice cream shop. I think I'll go get an ice cream. This is one area that was on the park that I was going to visit. This is the Atalaya National Historic Landmark. Looked a little dark and creepy to me, so I chose not to go in. Plus, they wanted money to go in. Hey, so this is my last evening here at Huntington Beach State Park in South Carolina. And I will give this place an A. I will come back here again, that's for sure. There's plenty to do. It's absolutely gorgeous. Plenty of options for camping if you want to just tent camp, if you want a secluded tent camp, if you want to RV it, if you want to fancy RV it with all the fixings. They got it here. They got a nice little general store. They have an ice cream shop, which made me very happy this afternoon. And they have a playground for the kids. And they have an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous beach. I mean, it was incredible. I didn't end up sitting on a chair in the beach today, and that was mainly because I was just exploring everything that this park had to offer. I did some wandering through. There's not a lot of hiking here. It's not a huge bit. There's just a few small, very short trails, but you could walk for miles on the beach, literally miles. So that sort of makes up for it, since this is really meant to be for the beach. I enjoyed the nature center. Went through there, learned a little bit more about the ecosystem and the animals and how they all interact together. And then I came back here, laid in my hammock, listened to some music, and just relaxed. And after last night, I was frustrated because I'm not good at making fire. Even though, like, I had a fire starter and some cured wood, I still struggled and failed last night. But tonight, as you can see, it's shimmering. It's giving me my light for this video. I got fire tonight. Yay, I'm so excited. It tried to fail on me, and I finally gave it a poke with a stick and moved some logs around, and it bursted up, and I think I'm gonna have a good fire now. So I'm gonna sit here and just totally enjoy the fire. And as long as I have wood, I've still got a lot of wood. And tomorrow I'm gonna get up, as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna pack up and hit the road and get back to my real life. For the park itself, I recommend you come and check it out. Probably, and my only cons on the park are like just little teeny nits. You know, they're really not a big deal at all. The bathrooms, unusual. Most campgrounds, the bathrooms are on one of the roads. So to find the bathroom, you just walk down the right road and you know where it is. Here, the bathrooms are in the grass, in between campsites, sort of in the middle of things, but not on a road. So you have to sort of know. They have paths that converge on the bathroom from like 4 different directions, but they're not really well-marked paths. So like last night, I went to hit the restroom before I went to bed and ended up wandering around a good bit, in and out of a few people's campsites. They were laughing at me. And I wasn't even drunk. Had a couple beers, but I wasn't drunk. And, you know, if they could just like put up some, especially at night, during the day you can see the bathrooms, it's no big deal. You can walk through there without getting in anybody's campsites. But at night, maybe some landscaping lighting would be nice, to just those 4 converging trails that come on the that converge on the bathroom. Would be nice if you did a little airport runway lighting, just so people like me who are not super familiar with the landscape can find their way in the dark without being too silly about it. Other than that, I mean, I highly recommend this place, whether you're a full-end fancy 30-foot RVer, or if you're grab a backpack and a tent and come to a secluded site. I mean, either way, all into the spectrum, you can find it here, and it's quiet and peaceful, and I really like it. So I highly recommend it. So anyway, thank you for coming with me on this trip, and I would ask you to give me hopefully a thumbs up. You like what you see. And give me a comment, give me some ideas, and like I said earlier, this is going to be a first in a series of videos that I'm going to do on the Lowcountry campgrounds in the Lowcountry of South Carolina, and probably up into North Carolina, maybe a little bit into Georgia. Just want to check out some campgrounds that are closer to me now that I'm living in the Lowcountry of South Carolina in Bluffton. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll try to get some videos out. We're getting into the winter right now, so, well, fall, but winter will shortly be out. Fortunately, in the Lowcountry, winters are fairly moderate, so I can keep getting out. It's really impossible, well, not really safe to go up into the mountains in the Smokies and the Shenandoah during the winters, but coming to a place like this in the winter, I think, is very doable. So I'll be doing that, so watch for more videos. Thank you again, and I will catch you on the next video. Again, I'm Amy with Hungry Bear Camping.